Hello, my friends. I am back with Leviticus 5, the law concerning bodily discharge. And the Lord spoke to Moses, Aaron, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when any man has discharge from his body, his discharge is unclean. And this shall be his uncleanness in regard to his discharge. Whether his body runs with his discharge, or his body stopped up by his discharge, it is uncleanness. Every bed is unclean on which he who has discharge lies, and everything which he sits shall be unclean. Whoever touches his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be clean until evening. He who sits on anything on which he who has discharge sit shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean till evening. And he who touches the body of him who has the discharge shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean till evening. If he who has the discharge spits on him who is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean until evening. Any saddle on which he who has discharge rides shall be unclean. Whoever touches anything that was under him shall be unclean till evening. He who carries any of these things shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean till evening. Whomever the one who has the discharge touches has not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean till evening. The vessel of earth that he who has the discharge touches shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when he who has discharge is cleansed of his discharge, then he shall count himself 7 days for his cleanness, and wash his clothes and bathe his body in running water. Then he shall be clean. On the 8th day he shall take for himself 2 turtle doves, 2 young pigeons, and come before the Lord to the door of the tabernacle meeting, and give them to the priest. And the priest shall offer them, the one as a sin offering, and the other as a burnt offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord because of his discharge. If any man has a emission of semen, then he shall wash his body in water and be unclean till evening. Any garment, any leather on which there is semen, it shall be washed with water and be unclean till evening. Also, when a woman lies with a man and there is emission of semen, they shall bathe in water and be unclean till evening. If a man has a discharge and the discharge from her body is blood, she shall be set apart 7 days. Whomever touches her shall be unclean till evening. Everything that she lies on during her impurity shall be unclean. Also, everything that she sits on shall be unclean. Whoever touches her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe in water, and be unclean till evening. Whoever touches anything that she sat on shall wash his clothes and bathe in water and be unclean till evening. If anything is on her bed or on anything on which she sits, when he touches it, he shall be unclean till evening. And if any man lies with her at all, so that her impurity is on him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and every bed on which he lies shall be unclean. If a woman has discharge of blood for many days, other than at the time of customary purity, or if it runs beyond her usual time purity, all the days of her unclean discharge will be as the 7 days of her customary purity. She shall be unclean. Every bed on which she lays all the days of her discharge shall be as the bed of her impurity. Whatever she sits on shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her impurity. Whoever touches those things shall be unclean. He shall wash his clothes and bathe in water, and be unclean till evening. But if she But if she is cleansed of her discharge, and she shall count herself 7 days, after that she'll be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take for herself 2 turtle doves, 2 young pigeons, and bring them to the priest to the door of the tabernacle. And the priest shall offer the one as a sin offering, and the other as a burnt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for her before the Lord for the discharge of her uncleanness. You shall separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, lest they die in their uncleanness when they defile my tabernacle that is among them. This is a law for who has discharge, and for him who emits semen is unclean thereby, and for her who is disposed because of her customary impurity, for the one who has discharge, either man or woman, for him who lies with her who is unclean. So anyway, that's the basically talking about, you probably already think, I'm not going to say it, but you probably already think what it is. And it is a sin. This is a little, I don't want to tone it. I mean, you guys figure it out. People watching this can figure it out what it's about. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it there. Let's go ahead and just leave it there. But anyway, I'll go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, help this message be people. Help the truth to be told. Help them to realize all about this stuff that they do when it's sin offering. That means they've sinned. So that's why they have sin offering. But now we can go to Jesus when we do this kind of stuff. Ask for forgiveness, Father. And I thank you for your Son that died on the cross for our sins, Father. Made the ultimate sacrifice. In Jesus' heavenly name, amen. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.